1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome back, Mixtapers. I am your not-so-humbled host, Punky Bruiser. Glad to be here. Hope you're doing well tonight. My lovable co-host, Dylan Willoughby, unable to make it yet again. Another week in a row. Unfortunately, Dylan broke his penis in a surfing incident, which I'm really not sure how you do, since most of the time is spent in the water. So, Dylan, we wish you a speedy recovery. In the meantime, we're honored to have hanging out with us tonight, no stranger to the mixtape, helping us celebrate our intro to summer another year in a row. We're honored to have with us Kevin Gavagan of Plastic Flamingos. How we doing, buddy?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Doing good. I am ready for the summer over here. Oh, man. Thanks for hanging out tonight. It's an absolute honor.
Absolutely. Appreciate having me on.
For mixtapers that aren't familiar, Plastic Flamingos has been no stranger to our show. They're actually the theme to our summer all last year, and once again is this year. Don't change it if it ain't broke. You know what I'm saying? So, for my mixtapers that may not be familiar, introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the band.
All right, so I am the drummer for Plastic Flamingos. We don't really know what to call ourselves. I refer to us as punk. So we are like glossy pop punk, very much inspired by the works of one Mr. James Buffett. We want to bring people some thoughtful ideas, but we want to wrap it up in some glossy, just dumb sounding pop punk. We fun, but talk about some serious stuff. Brian, our singer and songwriter, does a lot of just like really great songs about, personal stuff and things that, I think people need to talk about and think about, but we wrap it up in a just dumbass, glossy, fun package and, give you that little bit of sugar with that medicine.
Nice. I like it. It's all wrapped up in a coconut shell at the end.
Absolutely.
I gotta say, with all the rum, and the rum is never gone with Plastic Flamingos. Now, I know you say you have a hard time pinning down your describing yourself, but I like the Parrot Head Pop Punk. It's got a nice flow to it, and it's fun to say. It's fun to say. The Parrot Head Pop Punk. So. You guys obviously have a great upbeat attitude, which we love. And like you said, you use humor and a little bit of silliness to talk about some serious issues. You gotta get down to the real every once in a while. But
absolutely,
that's life. It can't all be coconut shells and sugar rimmed glasses all the time, unfortunately. So
no. But we should try to have the best time that we can.
That's all we can do. That is all we can do. Is while we're here on this crazy planet, this crazy experiment, we just gotta hope for the best, treat each other as good as we possibly can, and have some fun along the way.
Absolutely, 100%.
I'll raise my glass of water to that I wish was a margarita.
I will rate my branded beer.
Beautiful branded beer from Plastic Flamingos, only this summer. So you guys been together now since what, 2020, 2019?
Yeah, so the band actually started in 2019, like right before lockdown. And as COVID hit, they lost their drummer and I stepped in. I don't know, like in the middle of lockdown, and we had some different practices of, like everyone in the mask and the whole thing, and trying to get to know each other. But then, we kind of came out of it, and really we made a name for ourselves, kind of cutting our teeth doing some live streams. Because that was all we could do. We wanted to play shows. I've been doing this for longer than I care to think about. So I am the statesman of the band. They all refer to me as Bandad. Because I've been doing time. So we started doing that, and then we met some folks, and we've been really lucky. I haven't had this much fun in a band in a really long time, and I think part of it is just because we're having a good time. We keep it light. We're playing dumb songs and having a party every time we play. We're playing music that no one is going to make money off of, and we've all resigned ourselves to that. So it's like, let's just go out there and have a really great time. And, if we get gas money at the end of the show, awesome.
But if not, you're having fun along the way. And that's the most important thing. It's the passion of it. That's why we do it. It's for the passion.
Yeah. And sometimes it takes, 30 years of experience to learn that that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? I wish I knew what I know now 20 years ago, but that's Blink-182 never fucking warned me about this shit, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. I guess this is growing up, but we're working on it.
100%. Yeah.
Oh man. So you obviously started right before COVID lockdown, all of that. We had met on our Christmas episode 2 years ago, our very first Christmas episode. You guys had submitted an awesome little song, Jorts on Christmas. Yep. Oh man. Yep. I've never lived in a climate where I could even consider wearing jorts on Christmas unless it was inside. So definitely
I am not that guy. That is definitely Brian's thing. But he grew up in Virginia Beach. So you can get away with that pretty much year round. I'm from New York and from Florida. So, but if you ever see us live, a lot of the times I am wearing overalls, which are my cutoff jean overalls, which everyone makes fun of, and I do not care. They're comfortable. They're never gonna fall down. Everything, it's all good stuff.
Easy. That's what matters. You gotta have airflow, especially as a drummer. Yeah. Otherwise, you overheat. You have too many margaritas. You have too much rum in the coconut, and then you're falling off. Back of the stage, and then nobody's winning at that point. And then you're not even gonna get gas money. Mm-hmm. They'd be like, well, fuck these guys. They can't even stay on stage for 10 minutes. So speaking of stages, this is a great segue, classic segue maneuver right here. You guys got some shows coming up, but you've got a really, really big show coming up on Halloween, which I was noticing there down in Gainesville. I saw when that was announced because the lineup is insane on that.
This is our second year playing down at Fest. We're really, really excited. Last year we kind of snuck in because a bunch of bands had to, bail off. But so this year we kind of feel like we kind of earned it. Last year we were like the Scrubs. We're so happy to be there. A lot of us have been going down there for years. My first Fest was Fest 2. So I've been going down there a long time.
This is what, Fest 20 now?
Fest 20.
Fest 20, so since 2002. Wow. And it's got a killer lineup too. It's insane. So you got Bouncing Souls are on there, Suicide Machines. We just had them on a couple of weeks ago. War on Women is playing as well. Another phenomenal band.
Honestly, I'm kind of embarrassed to be on here as much of a great human as she is. I am the opposite of that. All the great things she's doing and working on, and I am just a scrubby drummer for a crappy punk rock band.
You're bringing joy to the masses. That has more value than what you think. You brought nothing but joy to the mixtape. So that's saying something. So at least you and War on Women have that much in common now.
Absolutely.
But you were on the mixtape way before they were, so you've got OG status over them. So,
appreciate it.
So it's a crazy bill. It's a crazy bill. I've been seeing the fest lineup, but it's like, for me, it's on the opposite end of the country. You know, I'd have to come all the way down the East Coast in order to do it, which I would love to be able to do it, but I don't know if it's feasible. We'll see. I mean, it's October. You never know what can happen. I'd love to come down, but hopefully.
Probably talk Tony into let you do a live from the fest thing. Like, that would be all right.
You're going to have to send me some information outside of here, and we're going to talk more about that later, because if you can get Punky's foot in the door, then I won't say no to that. Because if I get invited, then that makes life so much easier. It's so much easier than sneaking in, you know? I mean, I don't want to like climb the fence with my camera, all of that. It's so much work, you know? So we'll do it the organic way. You know, so you guys you're staying busy with shows. You've had a handful of releases, but you just dropped the which I fucking love. I can't wait. The Flamingos A Go Go Volume 1, which is just a great name for any compilation. Flamingos A Go Go. That sounds like an anime that lasted for one season.
I would watch that. I would totally watch that.
I'm a Plastic Flamingos fan. I am a Pink Flamingos fan. I got my John right here. But so you guys just put out it's a 3-track little compilation there, which we're definitely going to be checking out some of the songs on there. What was and that was your most recent drop? That was what came out in April?
Yeah. We did it to coincide with getting announced for Fest. So that was where you just done recording the new one. Can't talk too much about it, but it will not be. It was originally supposed to be the Volume 2, but we're going to work with and release it as part of one of their EP collections. So look out for that. That should be hopefully around Fest time. That'll come out. And we're gonna do a volume. Will actually be a Volume 2. We've got all that written, and we'll get that recorded here soon. We've been really busy in the studio, which I'm always really nervous in the studio. I am a live drummer, which means I'm sloppy.
So you throw that metronome at you, and your fucking heart just starts panicking. Then.
Oh man, yeah. Once the click starts, it's like, oh god, oh no.
This isn't the right BPM.
Figure how bad I am. But you know, like I think we've had a really good time actually working in the studio. So, and Brian's just been cranking out song after song after song. So you know, and these days, you know, we can't play as much as we want to. Just you know, work schedules and everybody's schedule, and still, you know, booking's a little bit weird still. Just you know, COVID kind of creeping up back. So keeping, you know, things fresh with some new music has been kind of the way we've been at least trying to, you know, just stay relevant and keep everybody interested in at least what we're up to. But yeah,
that's really all we can do, you know, is like you can figure out ways, especially as COVID's creeping back up in certain places, you know, find ways you can get work done in isolated spots and still be productive, still stay relevant, stay on people's radars. Because I mean, let's face it, if you dip out for a couple of months, you know, like some people just like they'll forget it because they have the attention span like me, you know, and they're like, oh, wait, Plastic who? No way, man. I've never heard of that band. But, you know, you got to keep up on it, which is crazy. It's, you know, y'all are fucking animals. You want too much content from us. Give us a break. Why don't you serve us a fucking rum drink? We're serving you all the rum drinks all the time. Where's our just desserts?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, and other things that I'm entitled to.
But I mean, you know, we're really lucky to be able to do as much as we do, and to, you know, recording is certainly not inexpensive. The last record we recorded with Pedro, who's in Shock Rock, and Amberetta, and I think that record's going to sound
nice.
Really,
hell yeah, we can't wait to hear how many tracks are going to be out. Is it a full length? Is it an EP? What are we doing?
That's going to be a 4-songer. We've got 3 done, and then we're going to throw a cover on it. That's going to be super secret, and that's going to be hilarious. We've got it written and arranged, and it is so weird, and everyone who is going to be like, "What is happening right now?"
Oh, we can't wait. So definitely let us know when you're getting closer to that. So you got compilations come out. You've got more Flamingos A Go-Go Volume 2, Volume 3 are a go-go in the future. When's your guys' next show before Fest?
We've got a couple of things coming up. We're going to be hitting Philly in a couple weeks. So June 10th, we're in DC. 11th, we're in Philly. The 12th, we may also be in Philly. That's kind of still, I know it's for right now while we're recording, it's only 2 weeks away, but punk rock is what it is. So if that show comes to fruition, awesome. But yeah, we're going to be heading there. A couple of local shows in July. Obviously it gets to be kind of that vacation time. So we'll kind of ease off a little bit in August. But we're going to try to hit it hard again, probably September and October, get the dust knocked off. It's everything practiced up, and so we're at top form for Fest, and we'll, I've got to start booking for October right now. I do most of that, but it's kind of catch as catch can right now.
Definitely staying busy. Which is good. Good to see all this activity from the Flamingos, which is great. Now, I'm out of my own morbid curiosity. When are we gonna get like a killer Flamingos music video? We got any videos in the works?
Yeah, there is one actually. So I had this whole concept for a video for the song on the new EP, Have You Been? And unfortunately, it has taken me longer to get all of the things together that I wanted. So part of it is some stuff around shows. So we need to play probably those Philly shows, and then we'll get it all put together. Because I want to have some live shots and stuff like that. That's definitely in the works. We do have, I think there's a couple of older videos. A video for Shipwrecked that actually Scotty put together when we were there in the studio, which was really great. And then Brian did one for Halloween Beach Party. Yeah, we definitely have not put out like a proper video in 2 years or whatever it is, a year and a half. Yeah, it's time for
that's why I was curious. I mean, you guys have been working hard on the albums and the EPs, and I was like, is there a video in the works? Oh, good to know. Good to know. So now
yeah, it's one of those things that's like there's either you can do it on the cheap yourself and it takes longer, or you can pay somebody and it comes out awesome. We're both. So
Same here. And trust us, we absolutely understand that around here. It takes time when you're doing it yourself, and especially like if you're not a video guy or things like that. But there's a lot of the learning process when you're doing a DIY video. But I think that's what gives a lot of the charm to a lot of the amazing videos we've had on the show, is like when people just find a way and they make it work, and what they persevere through adds so much character to the product. Even if there's blemishes, the blemishes give it character, and that's it embodies the DIY spirit. And honestly, I think better to have little to no budget than all the budget in the world, because you can really persevere and really discover something special along the way, especially as you're fighting through the adversity. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited for it.
Speaking of, I got to shout out our friends in the band Pangolin. If ever get the chance, they did a video for one of our live streams last year. I have this song about the making of the movie The Room. And they made this video.
I did not hit her.
Yeah. And so like go to, because the video they made for that is absolutely amazing, and it is very DIY, but it is so well done, and just like you can tell they had nothing to do during lockdown but make that video, and they had a lot of fun doing it. It's also, I mean, it's a great song. That's a really great band. Check out that video. It's hilarious.
What an absolute sweetheart, Kevin. You used the last couple moments of your interview to give some love to another mutual band. That, you know, I don't think a lot of people have done that here on the mixtape. So kudos to you. Kudos to you. That was really sweet. You're a fucking sweetheart.
Oh, we love all our, brothers and sisters. We was one of the things about playing Fest was we got a chance to meet a bunch of bands that we would have never gotten a chance to like actually meet and hang out with. That have been really good to us. Pangolin booked some shows down in Florida for us a while ago. American Television booked us shows up in DC. So we've been really lucky that way to meet people who have been cool in the scene and just build up some stuff collectively for each other. So that's been really cool.
That's what it's all about, building that community up, and that's exactly what we try to inspire here on the mixtape each and every week. And that's why we wanted to get you guys on the show after all this time. You've been so good to us. We absolutely love you guys. You have a great positivity. And honestly, I'm always floored by, getting a chance with somebody, especially where you've been so involved in the show since season 1 and we haven't put a face to the name. And that's a lot of what we're trying to do this year with our guest is go back to some of these amazing artists that have been supporting us since day one. So thank you. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for loving what we do and the beautiful magic of us coming together, because that's what it's all about. Is coming together at the end of the day. Phrasing. That's what she said. Absolutely. Get them all in there. But I totally heard what came out of my mouth, and if I didn't make a joke of it, then I wouldn't be Punky. Oh, Kev, this has been awesome. It's been awesome. I've had fun tonight. We're gonna do a deep dive for all the mixtapers out there that want to get a little bit more familiar with the Flamingos. So obviously be able to catch them on tour coming through Philly, coming to the Northeast. So close to me. So close. You're like 8 hours away coming to Philly. We're getting there. Come to Boston and we can make it work. Or New York City. I can make those work. New York I could do. But Kevin, thanks for hanging out tonight. It's been an absolute honor. I hope the summer treats you well. I hope that your coconut drink may never spilleth and never empty.
Appreciate it.
Thanks so much. Until next time, my friend.